All right, here is our third game. The Bears playing host to the Niners. These teams are eyeing that number one seed. They're hosted by Philly currently, trying to get that bye, trying to finish the season the right kind of way. The Bears have a pretty difficult schedule coming up, so it's going to be difficult for them to capitalize on this. And we will kind of start with them here on the offense. They get the ball first. It has been a great year on offense. They have gone through three different quarterbacks. All of them have played well for them. Stafford has been a little more up and down than I think you would hope. He started off the season very well for Cleveland, and the transition has not gone as smoothly as you would hope. I mean, that's realistic. He's fucking learning a new playbook, learning new guys. They're hoping that, as he continues to get more comfortable, he will continue to step his game up and help lead them on a Super Bowl run because this roster has been playing very well. The defense is one of the best in the entire league. They get after the quarterback exceedingly well. And with the running game potentially getting picked up from Pierce, like they could be a true all-around powerhouse in the NFC. Obviously sitting at 10-2, certainly performing at that level right now. So they, got some work to do on the offense, piecing it together, figuring out how they want to flow in their balance, the run pass, that sort of stuff. So that is where they're at coming into this game. They have taken care of the Lions in the division last week as Colton Miller down with an injury. He will go to the tunnel, so backup left tackle in for Chicago. Not ideal. I think he'll be in. So they took care of Detroit. Minnesota was the team who beat them in the division, but Minnesota is now out Purdy. They're not a real threat for the division. That's a big catch and run out to the 33-yard line. That's Dalton Kincaid, and that's going to get them a great start to the drive. That's another first down for them. And you enter deep Niners territory. Not quite deep, but into scoring range for sure. So they have the driver's seat in the division, 2 games up, plus the tiebreaker on the team that still has our quarterback as of right now, but they have a lot of division games left, so that's their test that I was telling you about earlier. That's a throwaway. Flipping sides of the ball here. Talk about the Niners. Nick Bosa is out for the remainder of our regular season. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the rest of their defensive line. Byron Murphy at the inside, they'd like to see more out of him, as well as Brian Burns on the edge looking to get back to his form from last year. Put up 20 sacks last year. Hasn't been the same kind of success this season. They need him to get back to that level, especially in the interim. But, I mean, create that two-headed monster up front for a postseason run. But obviously, once they get him back, you're feeling good about that. They're sitting at 8-4. It has been a much better later run here than an early run as they get the stop on 3rd and 9. Great deflection underneath. Is that Wiggins? Not sure who it was. I caught the name a little bit, but I couldn't read it. So a field goal attempt for Chicago on our first drive. The kick is up. And it's good. So the Niners defense gets the stop in their own territory. 3-0 Bears lead. Niners back on offense. So the defense, yeah, it's been a bit of a rough year. Way worse than you'd expect. But they've picked it up a little bit as of late. But the real story of this team as of late is the offense, led by that man right there, Aaron Rodgers. He has put himself in MVP case. Like, he's thrown a little bit too much interceptions to what you'd like, but the yardage is right there in line. He has 33 touchdowns as an NFL, ACFL lead, and his passer rating is still second to Joe Burrow, I believe. And it has been insane as of late. Really, I mean, he put up 150 yards and a touchdown in like a half a quarter against the Bills, but then gets hurt. So we got to keep him upright today. So quick passes stuff. And, no doubt, DJ Moore has played excellent this year. He's been a big reason why this offense has worked so well as Deebo Samuel continuing to ball out. They went and got Jerry Jeudy. That's been an excellent addition. He has had an awesome season throughout the entire way with Denver and now with the Niners. But they have to carry forward on offense without George Kittle, at least for this week. I don't think it's going to be too terribly long, maybe a week or two. I don't think it was that long at all. So just without Kittle for a short duration. But a win here gives him a inside try. Ooh, I don't love that at all. It takes a huge shot. He's fine, but man, you do not want to give him you don't want to take that, man. It's brutal. But yeah, gives them, game back in the second seed, potentially 2 games back in the number 1 seed race, as it's a strike to, is that Atwell maybe? Yeah, Tutu Atwell, who had a very nice season as their wide receiver 3 early on. He's just not the dynamic route runner that Judy is in that slot. In a lot of ways, Judy is doing the Ayuk thing for them, just the separator in the middle. DJ Moore, more of a winner type, run for catch stuff. Debo obviously is that too. So you get a couple ball winners. That's going to be a sack on the edge. Taquan Graham getting after it. 2nd and 23. So Judy has filled in a nice role there. But Atwell, I mean, he's still a very good playmaker with the ball in his hands, and is very shifty, a tough guy to keep track of in the middle of the defense. So as a wide receiver 4, he can have a huge run down the stretch still for this team as they get 10 yards on 2nd and 23, setting up a chance to just pick up a few yards and get the field goal. But also, this is just a convertible 3rd down. Middle, and incomplete, a diving stop in the middle. Great play by that Chicago defender, number 29, Clark Phillips, the diving stop, and they will have to punt. Certainly not the ideal outcome. If you were just losing 0 yards there, that's a field goal attempt. That's a horrible punt, 21-yard punt. You got to give it a better effort than that. So Bears defense, big stop thanks to Taquan Graham's sack. And now the Bears offense chance to open up a 2-score lead. And up the rail, and a huge completion to the 40. That is Dameon Pierce catching that and just caught him sleeping. They were late on the rotation over the top. They just did not recognize the danger that route pressed, and it was also a great setup. Warner runs right into the wide receiver trying to get out there. That is a brilliant execution of the concept. A little bit of pick, just a little, you just don't throw the elbow, just kind of stand there, oh, he ran into me. That's pass it. You gotta look over at the ref, like, hey, you gonna throw that flag? No, he caught it. It's fine. You can let it go. And it's a 2nd and 7 now after the Pierce run for 3 yards. Kincaid, return motion. And Burns getting some pressure and gets the incomplete pass force. There it is. He's going to have the backup left tackle today, and he's going to probably have him in hell out there. That is an excellent spin move to get the pressure on him. Stafford, I think if he takes another step out, he might have gotten out of the way, but he would need to have just a little sooner probably. 3rd and 7, blitz off the top of your screen, going deep to the right, and great coverage from Lattimore on Kincaid. Going to see a punt. The Niners defense responds, and we will see if the Bears defense can keep the pressure on. And that is an excellent return, over 10 yards. Gets him out to 28, so a decent field position for Rodgers and company. They'll be getting Swift back next week as well, I believe. That'll help open things up, but I don't like this offense. They sit out empty. Holy shit. And he caught it. That's a bomb there. That's Jerry Jeudy over the top. It looked like he was going to throw that away. He just fucking uncorks this thing. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He's stunting on him. Oh my lord. That's the Baba Yaga right there. Poor Bears fans just cannot escape this man. That was insane. What the fuck? And just a completion to the tight end. Dan Arnold out to the 13. Steelers legend, Dan Arnold. We'll never forget you, Dan. You went to Super Bowl with us. You're the GOAT. And Jeudy holds on to it. Phillips lays a nice hit on him, but not enough to jar it loose. 1st and goal. DJ Moore in the backfield. And, oh, man. You got to pick that one off, buddy. Also, the Bears defense, I didn't mention this off the top. They are missing Roquan Smith in the middle. He has been hurt for a couple of weeks. I think he's out for a couple more. So that's been a tough loss for them in the middle for sure. They're going to run Rodgers again, and there's a flag, and he takes a huge shot. They're going to accept this holding penalty probably, and also he takes another shot that he just didn't need to take. And complete, and basically back to where they were, maybe a couple yards back. And rolling out and thrown away. Why doesn't he give it to Charbonnet? I mean, he might not be able to get to the goal line there, but at least give him a chance. The Niners are going to have to settle for 3. So far, these defenses have the clean advantage over them. A big play over the top to Judy, but for the most part, these defenses have done their jobs well. And great kick coverage, down to 23. That's where Stafford takes back over. I like to see a little more creativity out of this offense. So far, there's some pretty standard-based stuff. I love that rail concept they pulled off to start, but they just didn't just stock standard stuff. You got to give some chips to Burns as well. Not just a short completion, man. It's going to be a first down, though. Nobody home. Tank Dell carrying guys forward for a gain of 13. Kincaid, return motion. They didn't bite at all. And just another quick pass. If they're going to give Dell a free release and 5 yards of cushion, they're going to take that every time. They're going to have to play aggressive on him. Wiggins has the athleticism to move with him. You got to give him a chance to get after it. There's Dell at the bottom of your screen now. Motion will get another free release. And it deflected at the line. Oh, man. It was the exact same situation, but Stafford just not accounting for the defensive lineman. Throws it basically right at him. It's just the miscue from Stafford there. It was another easy schemed up target, but just not executed well. They run the same play again. Warner sitting over the middle, and they've got Dell with good coverage this time from Jamin Davis, but it doesn't matter. Dell holds on. First down. Again, open it up, though. You got a couple good looks. You got them thinking about it. Now let's see if we can push it deep and really get them going. They're going to go to the ground and just not going to get there. I mean, I think it was the right decision to not block the right side edge, but to get blown up in the middle was the problem. But that's a 3-3 first quarter. The Bears are on the march, but a loss of yards on first down going to set them behind the sticks. We'll see if Stafford and the rest of this Bears offense can punch back and get up some more points, take that lead back. And an errant throw, missed it. Oh, that's a dangerous miss too. Nearly fell into Niners' hands. So yeah, I don't know how you missed that ball. It's just a quick dump off. Maybe he thought he was going to carry vertical, but rather than just asking to get him hit. 3rd and 12, pressure, and a sack off the edge. A great blitz this time. That's Dante Jackson, who also, I think, got the deflection earlier. I couldn't figure out who number 24 was. But Dante Jackson is able to get after him here. It just didn't see him coming, even though he's looking right at him. Didn't see it coming until it's way too late. The Bears now have to punt, and they'll need a good one from O'Connell. O'Donnell? I think it's O'Donnell. Whatever. It's not a great one. To the 17 in the air. Fair caught. And incomplete. I don't know how you don't hold on to that one, but great coverage there from Jalen Johnson. And this one is just a free catch. A little rub route by Arnold. Never hurt. Blitz to the middle. Hit as he's thrown, but he gets a completion. Charbonnet out to the 41-yard line. Nice job from Rogers, not panicking and delivering a clean ball. And Arnold the catch at the 47. On the ground, no chance there. 3rd and 3. And check down to Arnold, first down to the 46. Oh, DJ Moore down on the backside. Hopefully that's not to the tunnel. All right, he'll be back. On the ground, great cut block. I'm not even sure that's actually legal, but gets 6 yards out of it. And just a free catch to Deebo Samuel. So they're marching at the 33. Field goal takes the lead, but eyes on 6. And nice job by Deebo working the sideline, getting some space for the throw. And first down run from Charbonnet. The run game has gotten going. They hadn't even really tried it at all before that. But now down to a 1st and goal. And not going to get much that time, though. The Bears defense is going to stand tall. Could use one of those sacks here. On the ground again, going wide, but just no chance with the rallying of the Bears defense. Rolling out, end zone, and just nobody home. Who are these guys covering over there? That's Tutu Atwell, the touchdown. I talked about his demotion a little bit, and he has made 2 big plays today. So, stepping up and taking advantage of his opportunities. Maybe a 10-3 lead. And a low drop, never mind. That is Juwan Jennings with a drop. Rolling out. Wow, 2 drops in a row. Poor Stafford can't buy a bucket. And a first down to the 40. Finally, somebody catches the pass for him. And first down, is that Ayuk again? So he doesn't catch the easy one, but he caught one of them. He doesn't catch one of the two easy ones, but that one he's going to catch getting pancaked as the Bears try to tie this game up. 4 to play in our first half. And a good cut from Pierce. That's a 9.5-yard run to the 29. 2nd and inches coming up. And great job from Lattimore playing aggressive on Jennings. 3rd and inches. And Kincaid's able to hold on to it. I don't love that they just relied on that because they wouldn't have needed to. They could have ran the ball. But either way, 1st and 10. Pressure up the middle. He gets it out to Pierce, who is not going to make a miss, but is going to get back to line of scrimmage plus a yard. So could have been disaster. And just complete over the middle, back to the Tank Dell offense, and he gets the first down. That's a little bit of a generous spot, I'd say. But, I mean, not by much. I felt like he was probably that inches short that Pierce was earlier. They are not going to get the snap off for the 2-minute. So, 2-minute warning hit. 10-3 lead for the Niners, but their back is up against the wall in the red zone. We'll see if the Bears can punch it in and even the odds. The Niners will have a chance to answer whatever happens here regardless. And caught to the 10-yard line. The Bears did start with the football. So if, whenever this ends, the Niners will have a 2-for-1 opportunity. They should start using their timeouts now as they're, lucky, not an offsides. They were doing a motion instead. And a catch to Juwan Jennings. A great job by Chicago using this time. You got to snap this thing under 40 seconds left. And they will get close at least. So A+ work from the Chicago Bears. Can't really ask for anything more than this. They have all their timeouts. Use them under 20. Pierce, and he's tackled short. That's a little early on the timeout. Don't love that. But it's okay. You used a minute 20 off rip, so you're happy with that. Now you're just going to get in the end zone. Niners will still have a chance, but at least as that's going to not do it, and it's a quick timeout. I don't love that. 3rd down, because the Niners are going to use a timeout here if you fail. So you should have let that clock run a little bit. 3rd and goal. And caught. It was an errant throw, but nobody around. Jennings is able to reel it in. A touchdown Bears. An extra point will even this up. So far, the game is delivered as a evenly fought contest. A little more defense than I think I expected coming in. But with our offensive scoring on our last 2 drives back-to-back, maybe they have finally figured out the game plan against them. Niners, 32 seconds and all their timeouts. That's at least 4 plays. If you got to bounce that all, you're looking pretty. This is where Zadarius Smith, Alex Highsmith, you got to pin your ears back and get after him here. 4-man rush, I like that. Don't want to do 3 is too light. Pressure out the middle, but it's just a short pass to DJ Moore. Quick timeout called. Don't love using that as play 1. 30 yards at least. And they go to the ground, and the Bears choke so bad. That is a disaster. They give up the half. They give it up. But because you went so light on the box, you got cooked. And now Rodgers is going to need just 10 yards, and you're talking good field goal. And they're going to not quite get it, and now with the timeout used, it's got to be out of bounds. They could try a kick from here, 60, not impossible. But you want to get something out of bounds. Play action. Just go for the end zone here. And they're throw it away. I don't mind a throwaway. You don't have anything to the sideline, don't have anything to the end zone. You might as well take your time. Oof, I hate this though. One more play. But we'll see if they can hit it. Kick is up for the lead. It is no good. Oh, but there's time. The Bears have 5 seconds. I didn't even think about the time. So McLaughlin misses it wide right. The Bears, they can run a quick play. 4 seconds is enough time to get 10 yards. A quick slant here, top of your screen to Dell. Timeout. They're going for the end zone. I don't mind it either. But I would have definitely gone elsewhere. Took too long, though. And intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop, the rookie, getting the pick. But yeah, I don't like that setup for the Joel Jennings scoring out to fight. He's in, he's in a slapstick comedy. That's insane. All right, so the Niners getting the ball back. Just missed an opportunity at points before half, but still an opportunity to take the early advantage. On the ground. Nice job by Arnold. One-on-one with Za'Darius, and he sets the edge. It's unfortunate that nobody else brought the effort he did to block for Charbonnet, but man, that was an impressive rep. It's so bad that Highsmith and Smith switched. Pump fake. Looking deep. Get some pressure. And almost intercepted underneath a very ill-advised throw. Kaiir Elam, nearly another interception on the season. He has had just an excellent campaign for them. I believe he's a pending free agent and showing out, trying to get that bag. Rotate the safety down. Just a 4-man rush again. And pressure again, but a completion this time. Jerry Jeudy, another back-breaking play to this defense. Jeudy has been the main playmaker today. His deep ball set up their first points, and now he gets them into scoring range again. Charbonnet on the ground, and that's going to be a nice 6-yard run. On the ground. That's a first down, another 6-yard run. Power set up, but just nobody got in. That's a tough one because they rallied so fast, but I'd like to see in the guard there hit somebody, Suomalu. And that's another big run. 10 yards for Charbonnet, down to the 11. And down to the 1. DJ Moore gets him to a 1st and goal. So, I mean, you couldn't have drawn up too much better of a first drive outside of the near pick to Elam, I guess. But it didn't get converted. And that's... what are we doing? Stop calling the play. Stop calling it. Man, he was hurt last week. And you keep calling these run plays to get him lit up. And the Bears are taking every opportunity to get a good lick on, and they are not touching him in the backfield right now. But there's a touchdown to Jeudy, so a cap on his excellent day as he's going to put a touchdown on top. Niners opening up a touchdown lead. All right, so the Bears off the touchdown drive, looking to keep their momentum rolling. That's not much there. Great play from Murphy. And a 3rd and 2 after the catch from Ayuk. It's funny, I said the Ayuk roll thing earlier, and I just never put together that Ayuk was in the game. I've said his name. He got hurt too. I never really thought about it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think about the revenge game like that. And it's just funny that I never made that, like, my brain never made that connection until right now that I was talking about how Judy is playing the Ayuk role in a sense. And I just never, like, it just, like, hit me like a ton of bricks right now. And I was like, oh shit, Ayuk. Oh, whatever. And nice play to the sideline. Is that one? Agnew. Burke's supposed to be hurt. Man, I don't know. They're not playing it. But Jamal Agnew, the grab. Out to the 40. 1st and 10 Bears. So to the ground. And just nowhere to go. They did not get that duo block up to the 2nd level. It's just hard to have a successful ground game if you can't get hands on those linebackers. Return motion by Kincaid again. They love that for him. Swing it out wide, and they get a bit of a block, but only 4 yards. I'd like to see him just run that. Didn't work for him on the goal line either. And a sack by Burns. So we needed him to come through today. I don't think he got the first sack. I'm not 100% sure, but this one, a big 3rd down sack, got a forced punt. And a completion to Judy out to the 13. Just another excellent day from Aaron Rodgers. Another touchdown here puts them in the driver's seat of the game. We've got a certain delegation from Philadelphia cheering on this Rodgers MVP campaign. Their guy's going to be out of it, and they need him to pull off a win today and feel better about their odds of holding on to that number 1 seed and the bye. Hurts would be back for a wild card weekend. He'd be back before that, but his teams start getting banged up. You want that week off to get back, get right, and feel good going into your divisional game. Of course, I lost mine last year after that, so and I had guys come back on the bye that would have missed it. But in theory, as Charbonnet gets a big run out to the 44, a monster day for him. 13 for 88 yards. Most of his damage coming in this early 2nd half because he's really, each time, just banger after banger for him. As they set up the screen to him, he's got blockers in front, but doesn't get enough time to cut inside. Still 6 yards. Like going I formation. Play action. They get the linebacker to bite, but no real advantage off it. Oh no, Rodgers, don't do that. 3rd and 7. Tucks and runs. Doesn't work for the athletic quarterbacks in that situation. And DJ Moore holds on to it. A big time grab. 1st and 10 Niners. And a run from Rodgers again, but this is going to be a nice one. He refuses to go down, though, man. Save your body. Up to the 29. And incomplete. Just a big hit. Elam making a play on the ball. And Judy gonna get him. Oh, not quite a first down, 3rd and inches, but Judy continuing his excellent third quarter. As that will bring it to an end, the Niners are going to take a 2-score lead if they can just continue to hold on to the football. We'll see if they can, I guess. And Charbonnet wide open in the flat, down to the 11 as we get a 1st and 10. And swings it out, but no room for Arnold. Gets 2 yards out of it. Oh, they call it 1. They run Rodgers again. Another flag. This one may be an offsides, but I hate running Rodgers. Yep. And not much for him there. In fact, he loses a yard. Nice job from the Bears to rally. A 3rd and 5. So it's still pretty early on, but going down 2 touchdowns is going to feel pretty rough. Rodgers rolls out. He's going to try to run for it. And going to bring him down in the end zone. Za'Darius, man. This dude's 50. It's 41 or whatever. But, man, this is... I mean, Za'Darius kind of old, too. But that's a brutal tackle in space. There's just no excuse for that. No excuse at all. Niners taking a 2-score lead. And just free rush from Burns. No chance at all from the left tackle. And a pass interference, which is the right call. This happens all the time. These guys will tackle him while the ball's in the air. Probably uncatchable, but yeah, I mean, he trucks him, so I don't hate the call, honestly, in this situation. It's a more faithful execution of the rule than the game usually gives us. Maybe sometimes where it's like a completely catchable ball, he'll get tackled super early, and it won't matter. As he rolls out and hit as he's thrown. Though I think that ball is better not completed or thrown out to where it would be. And what a catch this time by Agnew again. 3rd and 1. And a 1st down run from Pierce out to the 46. Yeah. Oh, I got hurt throwing hands. Hate to see it. Back to Tank Dell. And what a play, man! Kincaid should have had that, but Nate Wiggins lays out and deflects that pass at the last second. And missed it over the middle. What are we doing, Stafford? And Lattimore, great play on the ball. It's a go for it situation, but I don't know if they will. They will not, unfortunately. All right, so the Niners. They ran the ball super well. They thrown the ball super well, especially in this second half. Really, what more can you ask for from a game from their offense? And the defense is really firmed up in the second half. A couple of first downs, but really just no momentum for the Bears. And a first down throw. Rogers over 300 yards at that, out to the 22. And that's going to be 2 yards. I'll take more. And an incomplete pass. Jalen Johnson makes a play on the ball to break it up. And a great play again by Phillips, who's got his second deflection. All right, so with the Bears getting the stop, they have a chance. It's a good field position too. So essentially, it's right where they would have had a decision to make last time, but down to 6:30. And Tank he is tanking these shots, vacuum cleaning all these balls up, and now 2nd and 4. And a completion, not quite catch and run. That's a great tackle in space. Agnew might have had a big chunk play there. And a completion for another first down. That's Kincaid into the red zone. 5 to play. A touchdown before the 4-minute mark would be great. And it should have been picked off. Man, disastrous throw. 2nd and 10. And not quite a first down, but to the 11, 3rd and 1. Clear 4-down territory all the way. 320 is your next benchmark for a number of plays. Probably 330, actually. You need to pick up the tempo here. And they do get it. A touchdown grab for Tank Adele. What a half for him. Now the Bears cut it to a score. The Cardiac Bears striking again. We will see if they can get the extra point and then get the stop. All right, so I think you'll run your offense normal if you're the Niners in this situation. But I mean, the defense has played a pretty good game. Maybe you do just run the clock out, try to shorten it. There you go. See, they're going to play it aggressive, and he's going to roll out. But Highsmith is going to get his first sack of the day, 6-yard loss, a 2nd and 16. Now I think you really have to give it to him. They are not milking this clock all the way. They will have to run 2 more plays for sure. Rolls out. He's going to try to run for it again. And he is going to get it back. Highsmith does bring him down after a big gain. Rodgers on the ground has been insane today. What are we doing? So at 3rd and 8, they're showing blitz. They can pick this up. It's going to get them to the 2-minute with a fresh set of downs. They're backing off for sure, though. And they do get the completion, but not going to be enough for the first down. And there was a timeout of some kind. It must have been an injury. Probably Debo himself. So if it does go to overtime, they're down Debo potentially. And a punt to the 39-yard line. Going to be good field position for the Niners. Or for the Bears, I mean. And Kincaid, catch and run. First down, Bears into Niners territory. And that'll be the 2-minute warning hit for sure. They're not going to get the snap off. So, 2-minute warning hit. Bears down by 7. And they are on the march. Inside this range with all your timeouts, you don't want to be too efficient. They did a good job of this at the end of the half to make sure they didn't have a lot of time, but they still left too much time. Especially in an end-of-game situation, they'd be much more desperate to get points, potentially. So just make sure, you're executing well. You need a touchdown, so you can't be leaving yourself too short. But if you get close, start thinking of that clock. And it's a good clock starter, but not a good yard gainer. 4 yards to Agnew. All right, another Kincaid first down. They call the timeout. I don't love it, but it's still, preserves your time. Another timeout. Don't love that one. All right, so a 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line. Still 80 seconds left in the game. Have a timeout in the pocket still. And great pressure from Lattimore. 3rd and 2. Focus on picking this up and then just hurry up to the line. It'll take you 20 or 30 seconds here, but it's worth it to just get any conversion. And dropped or deflected of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Very weird throw. 4th and 2. It all comes down to this. Niners, you got to jump everything. Don't give anything easy here. And a completion. Jennings down inside the 10. Yep, just go up to the line, no problem. 40 seconds left. And a penalty holding going to knock them back. This is pretty disastrous. You take it all the way, though. If you're the Niners. Dan Moore trying to hold on for dear life, not give up the game on a sack. So you want to get yards back and call this timeout and give yourself, your 3 shots in the end zone. So that's what we're aiming for here on first down. And thank God for the guard's helmet. What was that? You would get maybe a yard. 2nd and goal. And a completion. Touchdown, Dalton Kincaid. What a fucking drive from Dalton Kincaid. 2 first-down conversions early. Then he gets the touchdown on 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line. The Bears, with 22 seconds left, need an extra point to tie this up. The second-year tight end gets around Cole Bishop, the rookie safety, and that is the Bears tying this up. Bear down, baby. We're going to overtime. I was 2 for 3 on these games. My 1 miss was pretty rough, but man, we are back, baby. We're so back. All right, 18 seconds. You could run 3 plays in that time. You have to do very quick plays. And they just run and... Okay, no timeout. They did not do too bad a job. We don't care about McGolfin's line. He did miss one from the 42, but it's technically 2 yards closer. So, overtime it is. We'll see who gets the ball first. I did not look to see if they had Debo in. I should have done that. But the Bears, a big fourth quarter comeback. They were down by that 14. They pull off 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes of the game to tie this thing up, and we'll see who gets the ball first to get a chance to walk this thing off. That's what happened in our Titans-Jags game. The Titans got the ball first and walked us off. Can the Bears or Niners replicate that success on their first drive? Bears at the call. The Bears are going to get the ball first. Tails never fails, baby. All right, let's see if the Niners defense can punch back. It's been a great game for them overall. I'm a fan of all of it, but these last, the 4 minutes, when you get in an obvious pass situation, they just didn't execute well. They got themselves in more compromised situations in these one-on-ones. Instead earlier where they'd done, big return. He's still going out to the 39. Oh, my Lord. He just took that to the house. He had 1 man to beat. If he gets around that guy without being slowed down too much, that could have been a full house call. But the Bears are going to get good field position. Still got Warner in the zone. 20 yards to get the Santos range. And a completion, another low ball, but Agnew was able to reel it in. 6 yards. And Stafford's going to run for it, and he's going to get lit up too. Fred Warner all over it. Not sure why they would have done that. 3rd and 5. And throws it right to Fred Warner. An errant throw. He's been disastrous in the accuracy department today. Really terrible job from Stafford today in these middle field throws. These are just easy gimmies, and this is just terrible. He throws it through 2 guys' hands essentially, but just an errant throw going for Kincaid. No chance for Dell, and that's just so bad, man. You can't do that. So now the Niners just need a field goal to win it. Pressure up the middle. Throws it deep. And a penalty late. Are we going to get DPI? Oh, holding on the offense. So, is Zach Charbonnet going to get a holding call late? Knocks him back 10 yards. It does work to give them the exact same starting field position that the Bears themselves had. So we'll see if they can get the stop. DJ Moore, 5 yards, 2nd 15. And that's no Debo, so we'll see what that injury ends up being. And not going to get the first down, but that's just shitty defense in the Bears, man. How do you sell that bad? We'll see if they can get the stop here on 3rd and short. Any more than this is looking at good field goal range. There's still maybe an attempt, but not a good... What are we doing, Bears? Yeah, the Bears don't deserve it. Are we going to get a late holding call again? Oh, my Lord. Another late holding call. This one, a Bakhtiari, and a 3rd and 11, bailed out. He's going to roll out and run. Can we tackle the old man? We can. So they're going to force a punt. This might have to be 2 parts. We are down to 3 minutes remaining on the recording. 4 minutes play in the game. And a punt that's going to land at about the 20. It's going to get a good bounce to the 13-yard line. The Bears, another chance in this one. Just needing a field goal and to get out of their own way. The interception does not come back to bite them. Yeah, we don't need that. And a completion. Tank Dell, first down. That's his 10th grab of the day. Keeping him busy, that's for sure. Play action, Stafford going for the bomb, but that's a shitty decision, my Lord. Why would that ever have been in the decision? 2 guys and it's a lollipop? Lucky he didn't get picked off. Warner knocked out of the zone with the Dale catch, but can he make a play there? It's dropped, picked off the tip. Lattimore gets him into field goal range. The rookie, second-year running back Tank Bigsby tips it up to Lattimore, and they are in field goal range where they recognize that they can just kick this and win it. They will not. A interception that is not Stafford's fault. That would have been a huge chunk play too, and they're just going to run it and try to milk this clock down a little bit. Man, the Deion Pierce injury looms large there. That's a first down run. Yeah, this is over. If they just don't do something stupid, it's over. And I'd like for them to do it now. I'm not sure why they called that timeout like that, but whatever. Are they kicking it? Because that'd be great if they are kicking it from my time here. We have a minute 20 to go. Come on, hurry up! Skip this. All right, we're kicking for the win. 37 yards. McLaughlin. It is up. And it's good. The Niners are going to win it 27-24 thanks to the Lattimore interception off the deflection, and it gets them into field goal range. Charbonnet run gets them in chip shot range. What a game. Stafford, 3 picks. One of them wasn't his fault, but man, just can't have that bad of a day. He continues to struggle for them. And it's Flacco time, you know what I'm saying? Dejon Anthony, Jesus, 17 total tackles. Busy day. Stepping up for the injured. What's his face? Trevor Morg. But yeah, that'll do it. What a game. A nice full one again. Another overtime. We are going to the recap next. And then I will see you guys for Chiefs versus Chargers to end our day off. So I'll see you guys in the recap.